Good morning, everybody. Hope your weekend is going good so far. We're going to do our cash stuffing today, and the stuffing today is from the 31st to February 11th. It's for that 2 weeks. And so this is what I withdrew for this one. $660. So we're going to go ahead and take that out and get things set up. This is how I have things listed out for groceries, gas, dining out, rent. These ones are automatic, like my loan, credit card bill, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and take out the money. All right, so we should have $660 here. So 1, 2, 3, 50 and 1, 50 and 2, that's 500. 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 50, and 60, $660. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. Hopefully you guys have been having a good week so far. I know there's a lot going on in the world, and it's kind of hard to get out of that sometimes because your brain always focuses on the negative and sometimes doesn't focus on the positive very well. But I hope that when you come and watch things like, my cash stuffing videos, that you can just get away from the world a little bit and just kind of relax and watch a video that kind of maybe takes your mind somewhere else, right? So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to empty out my wallet. We're going to see what we have left, what we didn't spend. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. So we have quite a lot of money that we did not spend. I think it's because there's just a lot of change in here. That's why it looks like a lot, like 1s and 5s. But I think there's a 50 in there too that and I didn't end up using that because my boyfriend ended up paying for some of the stuff, so I didn't need to spend it. And then I have a lot of coins in here this time. It is heavy. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, my change pouch is now empty. We got that figured out. This is going to go in my change jar, but we're going to do that after everything is done. I don't have a fancy change jar. I know that some of the cash stuffers have a fancy thing for change. I don't have a fancy thing for change. It's just a jar. So I'm just going to do that when we're all done here. That's probably $3 in coins. So we're going to see what I pulled out of my wallet, and let's see what I have left here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of these are kind of crisp, actually. We got a 10, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, looks like 2 10s. Just 38. So I guess I spent that 50. So 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 extra dollars in here. So I'm going to set this in my cash tray as well, because I have a little extra to play with. And I know some people, they just put it directly into savings. They don't roll it over. They just put it into some sort of savings thing. I am not financially free enough to just tuck it away and not do anything with it. I have to repurpose it somewhere. So we're going to repurpose it, but we're going to do it at the end, after we do our stuffing. And of course, there's saving challenges and stuff too. So now we're going to get our cute little binder here. And later this year, I am planning on actually doing another binder this year. I'm not exactly sure what I want to be in it, but I have labeling stickers that I haven't used yet, different types of savings. So I kind of want to set up a new binder that uses the stickers I have not used yet. And the stickers and folders that I have are from the Golden Dollar Official. So I'm probably going to buy another one from her and then set up another one, but that's like in a couple months maybe. So kind of look forward to that. We're going to do 2 binders. This is just the basics. We're starting with the basics. We're slowly building up. And then we're going to kind of expand from there, because I'm slowly building the business and the channel. Like, I don't want to do too much too soon, you know? Because the point is to get out of debt, like, not in more debt. So it looks like we got $160 for groceries. So we're going to go over to groceries. We're going to do $160. For the $160, I always do 2 sets of 80. Because I do 2 weeks worth, because my paychecks are 2 weeks, every 2 weeks. So I get 2 to 3 paychecks a month max. So we're going to do 50, 100, 120, 140, 150, 160. That is 2 weeks worth of groceries right there. And I know for some people you're like, wait, for one person, that's kind of a lot for one person. But I buy stuff for my breakfast. I buy stuff for my lunch. At my house, I am in charge of making dinner on Wednesdays and Thursdays. So that means I also need to buy dinner food prep items for those 2 days that I'm responsible for. And I feed 3 people for those 2 days. So that is why it's a little bit high sometimes. And then we're going to go to gas. Gas gets 100 because it's 2 weeks worth. That is also split up. So we're going to go to vehicles. Oh, look at that. I did not use all of my gas money last time. There is a 50 in here, you guys. Oh my God. I don't know how I didn't spend this for gas. This normally does not roll over. So we're going to play with that later. That's cool. I'm trying to figure out how I did not spend that for gas. I think it's because my boyfriend was busy doing something, and so I didn't drive as much. He recently got into like these collectible building boat kits. Like, you get a boat kit and you build it and you paint it and things like that. He's been busy building his boat. So because he's been super like busy with that, we didn't hang out as much last week, which is fine. I would rather have him be interested in building a boat or playing video games than other things he could be doing, right? So, the other one we have is dining out. Oh, but we're gonna refill. Sorry, we're gonna refill gas real quick. My bad. So hold on. So there is $100. I'm getting distracted here. I'm getting $100 for gas. Okay, now we're doing dining out. Dining out has 100. But for dining out, I always do 20s because that's just more convenient. So we have 20, 40, 60, hold on, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This is all my dining out money. So this is like when me and my boyfriend go out to eat. This can also be for when I go to get food, like for work, or go to get a coffee and things like that. And then rent. So we're going to go to my bills section because the rent, okay. So my rent is due, it's $300. So we have 1, 2, and 3. That is my rent. And like I said, the rent is going to be changing in a couple months here, because my boyfriend got a new place and it is cheaper and he can afford that all on his own. So because he can afford that all on his own, I no longer have to help him pay that rent. So that will be $250 that's coming back to me to play with in the future. So we're going to get to play with a bit more in the future, which I'm excited about. So that is for my rent. That is for February. So this would be for February's rent. So that is everything for the cash, for the regular stuffing. But as you can see, we have 50, 60, 70. We got about 80 or so bucks to play with here, which is exciting. So we're going to put this to the side for now. And I want to see if we can do some savings challenges. Let's see what we got going here. Now, I'm not sure if, like, I don't remember if this one has $50 spots. I think it does. Let's see. So, okay, that's weird. Out of this whole thing, they only have two $50 slots. We already got this one, but there's one right here. So, out of our 10K savings challenge, we're going to mark that we did put in a 50. And we put that in. Today is the 31st. Today is the last day of January. That's crazy that that's already happened. So we marked off a 50, which I'm excited that we get to contribute to that, because oftentimes I don't get to contribute anything to it just because things are expensive and the boxes you have to check off are kind of a high dollar amount. So we're going to put a 50 in here. And this is getting a little bit high, so I may be doing some placeholders with this soon, like in the future, just to, like, for safety purposes, you know. And then we're going to pull out the two little savings challenges that I have here. And I'm going to see how much I can play with these. So, we have a freebie Friday. This would be a millennial dollar. And then we have a savings with grace challenge right here. So, each icon is $5. We happen to have two 5s right there. So I can do 5 and 5. Ta-da. And we got $2 more. There's $5 more in there. Oopsies. All right, so there's that contribution. This one's a little bit of a higher dollar amount. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, $19 left to play with. Oh goodness, can I do 19 from here? I think I can do 19. Hold on. If we do a 6 and a 4, that's 10. And then this little reindeer is 9, so that's 19. So, we're going to do a 4 and a 6 and a 9. That gives us 19. That is the rest of our play money that we have. And I call it play money because that's just money that was not spent. And so I can kind of put it wherever I would like. And it doesn't have to be, there's a lot of ones in here. And it doesn't have to be like limited to things, you know, you can just put it wherever. So it's play money. And I think I might be doing a condensing video in the future because I'm finally starting to stock up enough, which is great. That's like a great thing for me to see. It's like, hey, I finally have enough money that I can condense. We're getting some progress here, you guys. So I'm glad to see that things are headed in that direction, because especially with the last government shutdown, that was just really rough. And we're potentially going into another government shutdown. Yay! I love things. Okay. So I'm glad that everything is working out so far, and we are all getting stuff done. I'm getting some progress. Like I said, this change here, we're going to put that in the jar later. And I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't see it that well, but I got this cute little Valentine's decoration for the desk, and it's called Be Mine. And it also has a little light up here. I'm going to try to see if I can fit this into the video better for the Valentine's themed one. It's just hard to get the camera angle at that certain spot. But anyway, that is the cash stuffing for today. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend.